For a little behind the scenes, talking about Reagan Ranch and simplicity. Now, I had heard before about Reagan Ranch, but I didn't know really anything about it. But I did know it's called what Reagan called the Western White House. Now, Ronald Reagan was our 40th president, and we had really the rare opportunity. There's not a lot of people that get to go to the ranch, but we had some friends who were able to set up a small tour for us, and what a privilege. It's very simple, and it's kind of out of the way, of course, but it really demonstrated the simplicity that Ronald Reagan wanted in his life when he took breaks. And of course he had everything set up there as well, because he has signed bills, he signed tax cuts there, he had a direct line phone and all of that. But he communicated to his staff that he would do a better job running the country as president, which he served 2 terms, if he was able to spend enough time there at the ranch and having times to just work on the land as well. We saw the rough-hewn fences all the way around. Much of the property there, not a lot of the property, but the main part of the house and everything else that were all out of old telephone poles. He recycled, but he chopped the woods, he created all of those connections himself, and he worked hard, chopped wood. He just wanted to be out riding his horse and working hard at the land as well. And everything, even in the home, was very, very simple. Their bedroom was simple. The first thing I noticed was, Reagan was, a tall man, not real tall, but maybe 6'2" or 6, I think something around that. But I noticed, the bed looks a little short. Well, sure enough, it was, but it was 2 beds, twin beds put together that they kept. They didn't change to get any sort of fancier bed, and he just put like a stool at the bottom for his feet to hang off. So, because Nancy was fairly short. So, it was just so cute. Very, very simple, nothing fancy, and they've kept everything pretty much as it was. And it was just such a thrill to see that our lives don't need to be huge and involved, and we can focus on just simplicity of our even our offices and our work. We don't need a lot of fancy things around us, keeping the basics. And I'm trying to do more and more of that. It's hard, isn't it? There's so many distractions and everything else, but it was such a privilege to just look at that sort of simplicity. And so it's a reminder to me, and to focus on what's most important, and also to take breaks. And I'm taking some breaks now this summer. You can see the t-shirt that I've got on, Back Roads. It's one of the, we're doing a bike trip. And so I'm actually starting to really get ready now a little bit more for that. If you followed my live streams, I took a pretty good fall that I was biking. And so, but I will be ready. And so I'm very excited about that, and just taking the type of breaks that we can give mentally ourselves a break, and just refresh, because we work much better under those conditions, and to enjoy life. We don't know how much time we have, and so to enjoy, it's a gift. It is truly a gift. So I hope that's encouragement for you today, to not only take some time off maybe, but also with the simplicity. Even the former president of the United States, and of a huge leader almost of the world, pretty much, of just the influence that he had, and some of his policies had. And it's just a thrill. If you've never been to the Reagan Library, I really encourage you to do that. In Simi Valley, it's just an amazing, when you see Air Force One and you see the helicopter, it's just really an amazing experience just to see a lot of that, and some of the other presidential libraries as well. So thanks again for joining me today, and I will look forward to being with you again. Make sure you're on our newsletter, goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter, and we have a podcast coming out every week, Women at Halftime, and Of course, you can reach me other places as well, Deborah Johnson Speaker and DJ Works Music. And I look forward to being with you again next time. Bye-bye for now.